Well, hey there, everyone. Happy Monday afternoon. I'm King 5 Meteorologist Adam Claibon. It's sunny again. After yesterday, we finally got the sunshine back after a very cloudy and gloomy Saturday. Rainy, too, Friday and Saturday, really. We got some good rain into the soil. Definitely not enough. We could use some more. We might get a little more here as we go throughout the week. We'll talk more about that. We'll go over the temperatures as they cool down as we go throughout the rest of the week as well. And maybe you can tell my voice. I spent quite a bit of time outside yesterday. The pollen count, it's a little high. Those of us with allergies might be feeling it to a certain degree if we've been outdoors here recently. So let's go ahead and talk about first what's happening out there currently, and it's sunshine. We got plenty of that here across parts of western Washington. Live here in Seattle as well as in Everett. Also, as you get out closer to the coast, Westport seeing a good amount of sunshine. We're going to get more of that marine layer and also more cloud coverage later on into the night with more onshore flow coming back in. So it's not going to be long-lived heat that we are having here today for quite that much longer. And then you can see our Granite Falls SchoolNet side still pretty clear as we look up there. And Mount Rainier, Paradise, looking beautiful. Just a few puffy clouds that are in place. Let's talk about temperatures because you can see a lot of those numbers in the 60s and 70s. A little warmer than where they have been recently here throughout the week along the west coast, and definitely warmer in comparison to yesterday as we were up about 5 to 10 degrees from at this point yesterday, and here we are at about the noon hour, which puts our temperatures right around that 70-degree mark in a lot of spots, except there around Hoquiam where we're sitting at 62. Yeah, a bit cooler there. And again, we are going to start to get more of that marine air coming back in with more onshore flow and a weak disturbance that's heading through later on into the night. But Puget Sound, we should keep things pretty nice and warm and sunny, and that's going to help us up to around that 80-degree mark this afternoon for those highs before we do start to cool back down. Now, I did want to talk about this, that pollen count getting pretty high for weed pollen, high levels right now. Grass pollen at moderate levels, tree pollen looking like we're more at low levels right now for pine. Now, the satellite and radar picture shows where the active weather is. It's farther south and east for us as opposed to what we had over the weekend. We got more of the rain and the thunderstorm activity down across Utah and Wyoming, Idaho, even parts of Nevada and Colorado right now seeing some of that. Over this way, what we're going to keep an eye out for is just more of those sunny skies. Eastern Washington could see a few more puffy clouds out there, but here we go, deep into the night, early tomorrow morning, here comes the return of the clouds, and that's going to head in, and we could even see a patchy area of drizzle or a few sprinkles to go along with this little weak disturbance that's going to move on through. Shouldn't be anything too impressive, but again, anything that we do get will be beneficial. That moves throughout the day, and it's probably going to stick around for a large portion of the day, so I think areas here closer to King County and maybe even Snohomish County, don't expect to see a really lot of sun tomorrow. I think we're going to keep things pretty topped in with the cloud coverage, and then we'll go into tomorrow night and check what happens there as we head on into early Wednesday morning. Chillier air coming back in, especially in the upper levels where you got some snow that's breaking out across parts of the northern Cascades right there, getting right there near the Canadian and Wisconsin border. So impressive how cool the air mass will be farther up in the atmosphere. I think down this way, we're just going to cool things back down to around some of those seasonal averages as we head on into the remainder of this work week, and a little more sunshine possibly too as we head on into Wednesday, more onto Thursday too. But we're going to hover back right around the 69, 70-degree mark for highs tomorrow all the way through Friday. You can see the average at 70, so that's going to be seasonal, and then we start to drop temperatures down just a bit more heading into the Father's Day weekend. Saturday, even more so. It will be cooler as we head on into the day for Sunday on Father's Day itself. Forecast today, sunny, highs right around the low 70s. We'll get into the upper 70s and lower 80s into some of our interior spots like in Linden, Mount Vernon, Arlington, and Marysville. Farther south, a lot more 80s down this way from Monroe, topping off at 83 in Issaquah, 83 in Bremerton, low 80s in Kingston, upper 70s around Linwood and in Everett, and even farther south of that here, southern parts of King County heading into Pierce and Thurston County. Kitsap seeing highs in the low to possibly mid 80s. Auburn all the way up to 84, 82 in Eatonville, topping off at 84 around Olympia. And then you can see the coast not going to be quite as warm there. We do expect to see more of that onshore flow return a bit earlier into the day, so that's going to cool some of our temperatures down while you get closer to Chehalis and around Kelso. We're in the mid 80s there. And eastern Washington definitely feeling a lot more of the heat with more 90s expected for the highs around Walla Walla. Will top off at 87 degrees. Mostly sunny day today, much warmer, highs around the low 80s. Then it's really just a lot of the upper 60s and low 70s for the remainder of the week. Seasonal here with those chances of rain. Again, maybe a small chance of a patchy area of drizzle, partly sunny towards the afternoon. Slightly better chances of some of those areas of drizzle around early into the day on Wednesday, and then better rain chances coming in as we head on into the upcoming Father's Day weekend. Friday, a few showers around, possibly a few also on Saturday. Best chances will be, well, on Father's Day itself, as highs only look to top off in the low to mid 60s. So a much cooler day at that point. Well, everyone, take care. We hope that you have a magnificent Monday. We're going to talk to you soon.